Welcome to the Nostalgia Test Podcast, the show where two longtime friends put their mainstream pop culture past to the ultimate test, the Nostalgia Test. Oh my God, all right, here we go, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Nostalgia Test Podcast. I'm Dan Dissinger here in LA, and I'm here with my friend and co-host, Manny in New York. Manny, how are you doing on this fine evening?
What's up? Good, man. A little tired, but getting through. Yeah, that's
Gotta
all
get
I
through.
could say now. I feel like I'm living Groundhog Day. I'm sure a lot of people are, and I feel like we're maybe entering the end of the world soon. Not really sure. Might be in a episode of Bill and Ted. I don't know. Not really sure.
Shout out Bill and Ted. Well,
Shout out
actually,
Bill and Ted.
when this
Release
episode
coming
goes
soon.
out, it will definitely have been out for quite a while, I think, or at least whatever.
Well, I hope we like it. We should do a review of how we feel about that one. Maybe we'll do it when we do a test of Bill and Ted 2 and also review 3.
I think we can make an exception to the rule, to the Nostalgia Test rule for Bill and Ted 3 because it's a special event.
Isn't a third movie really a test in itself?
Well, yeah,
Like,
there's
any third movie of any franchise is like a nostalgic, right? It's its own nostalgic test, right? Because I mean, the last 3 movies, like, not many third movies are good.
No, and I mean, think of all the franchises that get 3 movies and then don't do a 4th, except for
There's a
Rocky, Rambo,
Fast and the Furious,
Fast
Mission
and the Furious.
Impossible.
Oh my God,
Many. There's so many that maybe should have stopped, but
there's so many.
John Wick to be like current, which I didn't really enjoy the third one. I liked the first and second one, but
I didn't see the third one. Did not see.
It's a lot of like. There's probably like 72 lines of dialogue, and the rest is him breathing a lot.
I love it.
Like,
it's crazy. Oh my God!
He's at his best of 2020s, in the 2000s, the way he acts. He's no longer the dude. He's kind of just like,
some sort of
grunts action guy.
Crazy.
But that's why I'm really excited to see the movie, because I'm gonna see him act.
You're gonna have lines. He's going to be in a comedy. He needs to have lines. That's the thing about a comedy.
Interesting to see.
That's why it was so weird whenever Stallone was in a comedy. It's just like he needs to say a lot of stuff. It's like
Stallone. Do you know what I want to test is Get Carter one time. Remember that? You loved that movie.
Oh, I remember that, and I don't know if it was good or not, but we're gonna have to watch it.
That movie is fucked up.
Oh my God! So people,
we're not doing a movie. Oh my God, we're not doing a movie.
We're not doing a movie. We're not doing a movie. We're not doing food. We're we're doing music today. Today is really interesting, and I think it's going to be like a fun episode. I think, and we're treating it almost like the food episode because we're kind of doing it live right here in many ways that it's just like almost off the top of our head here. Not that many notes. Today we are reviewing, or we're putting to the Nostalgia Test, a 90s playlist on Spotify, the 90s pop radio hits on Spotify. This whole list is a bunch of 90s songs that were huge hits on the radio. It definitely was an amazing experience to kind of go through some of these songs. Some songs were definitely way crazier than other songs. Some songs were like a very definite, like, no, this is just nostalgic. But some songs I had to really think about it. Both Manny and I picked a few songs, more than a few, and we're going to try to hit as many as we possibly can. But yeah, Manny, I mean, 90s hits, 90s radio hits.
First of all, the list that you got, the link, whoever made this playlist, I'm sure you're going to share it on the page. I thought it was great. I think all in all, right now, I'm going to say the list itself was very nostalgic. Okay. Now, whether or not any of these songs pass the test, I don't know. But I have to say this. Every time I listen to any of these songs that we're about to talk about, I thought about their video. So I also want to put videos to the test in the future, because music videos in the 90s, bro, were fire. Like, they were movies, like short films. Because, like, I don't really watch music videos now, and I don't know if it's really a thing. And, like, the 80s were good, but normally it was, like, the band playing live, or, like, I
Hmm.
just recently went through like a whole like rabbit hole of Rod Stewart videos, which were insane, by the way.
Oh
And
my
like,
God.
if anyone thinks WAP is an offensive video, watch some of Rod Stewart's videos. Okay, Forever Young, yeah,
Oh my
offensive,
God.
and I don't know what the hell he was doing with that child, but that's for another episode. Anyways, fuck people getting offended by WAP. All right, you guys
Yeah.
watch any Rod Stewart or
Yeah.
Michael Bolton or
Michael Bolton.
freaking just go to the 70s and watch what the hell they were
Oh
wearing.
God. Yeah,
Insane.
Robert Plant's like pants were way more offensive than anything that happened in WAP.
Yeah, 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 dude. I'm excited. I'm glad that we only really talked about our favorites today, so that we get to go back and forth on it. And of course, I have it listening on my right ear while
Uh-huh.
you're on my left ear.
Uh-huh.
So whatever you're gonna go first, I'm gonna be lip singing and also singing aloud with some karaoke for the first couple of hits. So what are you gonna go with first? I want
Oh,
to hear it.
I know exactly what I'm going with first because it is a song that I'm constantly thinking about when I hear it. I hear it everywhere. And also, I don't understand. It baffles me. The song baffles me because it's just the craziest song, in my opinion. People might be like, this is not a crazy song. Yeah, no, it is. And it's Two Princes by the group Spin Doctors. That. It's an amazing song. It's got one of the greatest openings, drum openings, but it has been played over and over and over again. It is like a song that if you talk about the 90s, if you talk about movies from the 90s, if you talk about anything in that decade, if you don't use Two Princes by Spin Doctors, then it's definitely not from the 90s. Okay, not at all. It's from 1993. It's a song by American rock group Spin Doctors. It's Little Facts. Released as a single in 93. It reached number 7 in the United States, number 1 in Iceland and Sweden, number 2 in Canada, number 3 in both the United Kingdom and Australia. It was the band's highest charting single internationally. It earned them a Grammy Award nomination for Best Rock Performance by Duo or Group. And yeah, that's just a little bit about Two Princes, but
Dude,
yeah,
still good.
right?
Dude, it's a feel good song. Like, who doesn't like this song? Like, it sounds like one two versus who adore you. Let's go ahead now. One
Like,
two versus who adore you. I don't know what he's saying.
no,
Who adore you. That's what I said now. What?
yeah, no, I don't
Great.
know what he's saying, but I think like this is one of those songs that have probably showed up in I don't know how many movies. I would like to know how many movies it showed up in because it's one of those songs that like it truly showed up on almost I don't know the majority of the soundtracks from the 90s.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm sure it was in a TV show at some point. This
oh,
is
it
good.
had to
Or
be.
yeah, this is good, man. This is a good
Well,
song. Marry me. I'm the one that works in the family tree. I got no future or family tree. I don't want to really hard to be. Like what?
well, and that's the
Ew.
thing. Like, is it okay? And I think this is the hard part about this episode. Oh my God. Okay, so I have the lyrics; they're amazing.
Okay, go
But
for it.
but at the same time, I'm sitting here going like, is it good or is this song is one of the strongest? Is it's I think one of the has the most nostalgic pull to any song that I listen to on this entire playlist. I don't know
Really?
why, but it just was like it's in my head. So it's like it does the drums, blah blah blah, whatever, and it's like one two princes kneel before you. That's what I said. Now princes who adore you, just go ahead now. One has diamonds in his pockets. That's some bread now. This one said he wants to buy you rockets, and in his wait rockets. Why would he
Yeah,
want to buy anyone a rocket?
dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's amazing.
Mm. Yeah, it's one of those amazing songs, but I'm still
This is
trying to.
off their album Pocket Full of Kryptonite, which is
Yeah,
also a song, right? Self-titled song.
I
I got a
believe it is.
pocket full of kryptonite. That's a great song as well.
Is
but
it?
it's not on the playlist. It is,
No,
dude.
it
This
was
is
not on print. Is because the only thing I know about Spin Doctors is Two Princes. That's it. I don't
dude.
know anything
If you go
else.
down on the playlist, there's another Spin Doctors song on this playlist from that album. By the
There
way,
is. There absolutely
yes.
is. But see, that's where I was just like, is it just there because they wanted to be like, look, Two Princes, yeah, but we don't want to just like, okay, so Two Princes, let's see, no, it wasn't on that movie. I'm trying to find out where it was, what movies it was in. If anyone out there in our audience knows how many movies Two Princes has been in, I would love to know. It's something I've been trying to figure out for like, I don't know, ever.
So do you think it? Do you like it because it just like reminds you of that time? Like most music for me, like especially pop music, I'm not really sure if it would be good now, but it
Mm,
just feels good because like we grew up with it. And it's like to me, most of this album was like car karaoke type of songs. Like I was rocking out to like every single. There was ballads, there was
mm-hmm,
dance music in this.
mm-hmm. Oh, by God,
The
yes.
ballads were crazy in the 90s. Okay.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of one hit wonders, I'm sure,
Yes.
in this list that we got going here. But yeah,
I think I'm gonna vote for Two Princes like right away and just kind of go. I think Two Princes is still good. I think it
it's
passes
still
the
good.
nostalgia test. I think it passes the nostalgia test. See, now I'm going back on it.
No, it passes the nostalgia test when you're hanging out with your friends and it comes on and everybody is like, one, two, Francis. Here's what I got about this playlist. Not many of the songs did I want to listen to the whole song.
Okay, see now
I played
that's
like a
yeah.
minute of it and felt good about it and moved on. This song was pretty good to listen to the whole way through.
Did you listen to the whole song? Like that's the thing, I guess. Like
I did.
so yeah,
This
and
song I listened to the whole way.
yeah.
I wasn't trying to see this is the problem. Like you ever go to karaoke and you're already thinking about the next song, even you just like chose a song, but you already think about the other one. You're
Yeah.
not paying attention to what's going on. You just want pieces of things. There should be like a karaoke mashup. Like I'm gonna sing
Mm,
like a minute of this song and I want to sing a minute of another song. Like who wants to listen to the whole 3 minutes of some song? That's crazy to me. So
yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
people should come up with karaoke mashup.
yeah. And I think
Give me three songs that I could just like sing the intro to, like a minute in, and if I was on the karaoke, people would lose the nostalgic like feeling. Like, okay, let's move on.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's the problem. Like, I think there's a lot of them like that. But I think with Two Princes, I want to be like, okay, so this, I want to say that it was, eh, see, like, I'm having a hard time. But and I think it's because it is so powerfully 90s and nostalgic that it's just like, it's telling me, no, I'm still good. But I'm like, "Yeah, but do I have the album? Will I rock this song in an unironic way? Or, you know what? I'm gonna, yeah, it just, I think Two
Dude, you're
Princes,
not thinking about this song other than this being on this playlist.
yeah, I think this song
You're
I'm
not
saying,
playing, you're not like later on, like this week or 2 weeks from now going, I think I want to listen to Spin Doctors. It's not happening.
dude, I even forgot that they were the ones that made this song. So I'm gonna say that it is nostalgic. I'm putting it in that Two Princes is nostalgic. It doesn't pass the nostalgia
It
test
doesn't
because
pass the test. It just stays in nostalgic land.
yeah, it
Yes,
needs to
I'm
stay in
down with that.
nostalgia land with the song "Freshman" over
Oh,
there because
love
I
that song.
so
Was that on
amazing.
a list?
No, it wasn't. I don't think.
Oh, okay. I don't think it was either. No.
So
All
yeah, I
right.
think it remains nostalgic. So Two Princes, oh, that was the hardest one for me. I throw it to you, Manny.
All right. So maybe you could look up the facts on this, but I'm gonna go right to Long Island Boy, Billy Joel, '90s Billy Joel,
Oh my God.
The River of Dreams. Dude,
Oh my
I
God.
don't care what you say about this. Some people do not like this song, okay? But this starts out like, whew, come on. It's got that little boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like I'm watching Lion King, the opening to Lion King right in the
Oh my
beginning,
God. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I've been walking in the middle of a, I've been walking in the middle of a, I've been walking in the middle of a, in the middle of the night. I've been walking in my sleep through mountains of faith,
Dude, this song.
through the
Oh,
river so deep. This
I
song is
am not.
terrible.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm not letting you get away with saying that this song was good. No, and Billy Joel is the patron saint of Long Island.
That's right.
If you go to Long Island and you're there for 30 minutes and you haven't heard a Billy Joel song yet, you're not on Long Island. You're not there yet. Once you cross onto Nassau County, into Nassau County, all the channels, somehow, if you turn the channel on the radio, if you still have a radio, Billy Joel will play somewhere. It's Piano Man or, you know,
Well, those are his biggest hits, right? I don't think River of Dream was considered. I mean, I guess it's considered his one of his essentials, right?
it is
Probably
a
the only
huge.
great song that came from that album. Although I do like Shades of Grey, and if you don't know that album, Shades of Grey is such a great song and hidden gem. I used to listen to it all the time. But I agree that this is just pure nostalgic. I remember like when my mom used to make me clean my room, like I'd have this song on. I like it, dude. I know it's shit. It's crap. Okay. But it's my crap and I like it. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
you
wait.
ever sit in the bathroom and you're like, this is my scent. This is my shit. Okay,
Oh my
Dan.
God. So that's how you. So it's just like, this song is my scent. The River of Dreams, just for a little bit of facts as we're doing this, is a song by American musician Billy Joel. It is the title track and first single from his 1993 album River of Dreams. The song was a hit, peaking at number 3 on United States and UK charts, making it Joel's highest charting of the 1990s,
That's
which
right.
is hilarious because The River of Dreams was the only album he released during the 1990s. That's on the Wikipedia page. So, hey, you had a good year. You had a
Yeah.
good decade. You had a number 3 song. Yeah, I didn't release anything the entire decade. All right.
That's awesome.
Oh my God. Dude, I don't know. I can't listen to this song because I love Billy Joel, the song.
We didn't start the fire.
Oh, well, I mean,
I don't even need to play it. I can sing the whole song.
oh
But
my God.
that's the 80s, right? No. Was
That's
it? Yeah. That was
yeah,
the
it's gotta be
80s.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
He
has to
hated
be
that
because this
song.
is the only thing he released in the 90s.
Billy Joel could do a whole other We Didn't Start the Fire after that and like give us another history lesson up until this
Yeah.
point.
Oh my God, it'd be amazing. But I think
I think he could do one whole song just
yeah.
on 2020.
Oh my God. No, I love Billy Joel. I love like Summer Highland Falls. That's one of my favorite songs he's ever done. And it's so good. I mean, Highland Falls was I listened to it before and I was like, this is Ben Folds sounds like this song. So like Ben Folds 5 sounds like Summer Highland Falls, Billy
Okay.
Joel. It's just a beautiful
I like
song.
Prelude to the Young Man.
Oh my God, well that's a good
I like
song
that
too.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite is Uptown Girl. I hate that song.
Song's
But that's
terrible.
one of those songs when he did these things. He did all these like unbelievable songs. And he's like, "Uptown Girl."
Oh.
It's like, what? Like, he had so many weird songs, and he tried to do like white reggae. I know there's a song that he tried to reggae it up at one
Oh.
point, and then like the Downeaster Alexa, which is a good song, but it's just like, where's that go? And it's just, I feel like he just writes music, and he's like, I heard him say once he thinks his lyrics mess up the music, like he writes the music first and then he writes the lyrics. Well, this song, I don't know what he did first because this is a
He
ridiculous
was
song.
in a. I remember him talking about this song. He couldn't get the beat out of his head, and I
Yeah,
guess that's
yeah.
whatever.
So this is like a
I'm
virus.
gonna say that I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I like the song just for the fact that it reminds me of like it just brings me way back. It's not a good song. It's a crap song, especially out of all the songs that he plays. This is definitely not one of his
But
best.
is it Three Musketeers bad?
Absolutely not. No,
Okay.
and it's better than Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. The whole album. It's better than the whole album.
It totally is. I
One
will
song
agree.
is better than the whole album.
It's not a good song. It's definitely nostalgic, though. I would say it's nostalgic because it definitely, when that song came out, it was huge. You couldn't turn the radio on without hearing River Dreams at some point.
Dude, there's a part where he like has a pause, and I still
Yeah.
remember a time seeing him perform it at a award ceremony. You know how they usually like when someone's accepting awards, they kick them off with the
Yes.
orchestra.
Yeah.
Well, somebody had gotten kicked off, so he was pissed that that person got kicked off. So he was next to perform, and my aunt remembered. She told me this story that on that pause, he stops, looks at his watch,
Oh my
and he
God.
goes, 30 seconds of commercial time wasted.
Oh, I remember
A
that.
minute of commercial time's wasted. So I thought that's a really cool stance for him to stand up for
Yeah.
his musical buddies. But anyways,
But then a bunch of
um,
union people probably got fired after that, though.
oh, I'm sure. He,
So some person lost their job. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Billy
yeah,
Joel. Time
yeah,
to go back to Bayshore, Bayport, whatever."
yeah. He just wasted all those people's money because of overtime. But yeah. So we'll keep it in the bank of
All right, it's
college.
nostalgic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whew. Oh my God, here we go. Next
you're
song. I mean,
next.
I'm gonna go, really weird. I think I need to put this song to the test just because I don't know if it's probably not good, but it's a song that like I think infected my brain for quite a while. And it's something I didn't want to hear, but when I heard it on the list, I was like, oh God, this thing. Cotton Eye Joe by Rednecks.
Are you kidding me? That's what you're gonna go with?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Cotton
The
Eye Joe.
wedding song?
Well, here's
A
why.
wedding song.
Here's
Ugh.
why.
Oh.
One, because it's that. Two, because it's a song that when it came out, it never stopped. It didn't stop. This song
Okay, I need
just
you to pull up
kept
the lyrics to this
going.
song because I actually don't know the lyrics, and it does not seem like this is a good song to sing out loud. And only like,
No,
first of
I'm
all,
pretty
anytime I think about
sure.
this song, my left leg goes numb because when you dance this song at weddings, you're just swinging that other leg, the right leg, and your left leg is the one that you're skipping and bouncing on, and it just goes numb. It goes numb.
Yeah,
If you actually are stupid like me, who believes to stay on the dance floor the whole time because DJ doesn't want to do a mashup and he's doing a whole Cotton Eye Joe, which is like what, 3 minutes? How long is this song?
I think it's longer than it has to be.
This song should.
Dude, there's a long history of this song. The origins of this song are unclear, although it predates the 1861-1865 American Civil War. American folklorist Dorothy Scarborough noted in her 1925 book On the Trail. Okay, this
This
song
is a fucked up song.
definitely is racist.
No, yeah.
But that's
Dude,
what we
the
have.
only
We
reason why you let people dance to this song is because they remixed it to a dance
Right.
beat.
So, this is
Okay.
why we have to do this song. We have
Okay.
to do this song because we have to put it out there that there are songs that can't be played anymore, and this is one of them. Because we have not reckoned what our history, and Cotton Eye Joe needs to go. Okay, it needs to go. It cannot
First
be
of
a
all, it's not
song.
that good anyway.
No, it's
And the
not.
dance is just like 4 steps. Okay. It's just how stupid you want to look. John
Dude, it's
Oliver
the
actually
same
just did
lyrics
an
over
episode
and
on it.
over again.
Yeah. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Oh my God. I mean, people love it though. See, and this is the problem. This is like a lot of songs that like
Yeah.
you
Bar
don't hear the
mitzvahs
lyrics.
loved it.
Yeah.
Like, what are we
But
talking?
like you don't hear the songs, but like the lyrics, you're just like it's like what is happening?
I can just
Like,
picture that hamster, the dancing like techno hamster, like going nuts with
oh
this song.
no, no, don't even start that song.
Yeah.
But this is a song that definitely has to be left in the pile, burned, and like learned from, and we have to stop singing it. We have to
It's a
stop
terrible
playing.
song.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm listening to it right now. It's just an EDM fuck up. Like,
It is terrible.
I'm
This
gonna say
should
right
not
now,
be on this list.
I dance at a lot of weddings. Everybody knows that, and I used
Everybody
to get
knows that.
paid.
Listen, everybody. Everybody knows that.
I used to get paid to dance at weddings, and this song, I used to have to dance to this all the time.
Yeah.
This is a terrible song. I'm not dancing to this song ever again.
No, no. No one should dance to this song ever again. No one should ever. Oh my God. I mean, it's unbelievable the type of stuff that is like that this song is
I don't
associated with.
want
I'm putting all of this in the show notes so everyone understands we're not just making that this is an egregious song. What's funny though is like so it has all this like history and it's been steeped in American history and everything, right? The people though that
the
redid
old
it,
song. You're saying the
yeah,
actual song.
the
Okay,
actual song. Now the redone, like this Cotton Eye
the
Joe, like
remix
the remix, like
by
the
Rednecks,
using, yeah, is
spelled
it,
Rednex.
these guys are from like Norway.
Yeah,
So
there's
this
a
is,
horse in it.
but this
There's
is
a horse sound.
This is the problem when like people take something from an like in American culture and American history is like got this deep thing that we have not dealt with, and it's like, oh, this is character Cotton Eye Joe, let's put it in this thing, my Norwegian bandmate, and then they do that and they think it's okay, and then every other person here is like, oh, this is great.
It's Western.
Like
It's the
what?
Wild West, Dan. That's all they're thinking
But
about.
this is like the
Yeah.
Wild West, like translated by
With a
Norwegian
banjo.
people.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
a terrible song.
Yeah, no, it's a horrible song.
I'm getting depressed talking
It's
about it. We
three
should move
minutes
on.
and 14 seconds long. It came out in 1994. That's not a good. Yeah, okay.
It is a leg numbing song. Even take away the lyrics and just have and like the stupid dance that comes along with it. You might as well just do the electric slide. That's it. Move on.
Oh my God! So
By the
in
way,
August,
most of these songs were at wedding songs. By the way, I'm
dude.
gonna go with my next one.
Okay, can I just say one other thing?
Yeah.
In August 2020, the video has gotten more than 116,300,000 views. Who are those 116 million
First of
people?
all, we have to see this video. I'm gonna have to watch this video.
So we're talking. So Rednecks is Three Musketeers bad,
Three
and
Musketeers
it
bad.
doesn't pass the test. It's not even nostalgic. It's something I want to erase from my history in my mind, and just like learn a lesson to never hear that song ever again.
Yeah.
All right, Manny, it's your
So
turn. Go ahead.
the next three, I'm gonna say three because this is gonna be a bundle, and you didn't know that I'm gonna make this a theme.
Oh, you got a bundle.
We're going white boy rappers. Okay.
Oh boy.
We're going Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice,
Oh boy.
and Informer.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh shit.
I know you had Informer on your list.
So
but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go Good Vibrations. Okay. Now,
yeah.
First of all, this song is shit, but is awesome. Okay, I danced to this song with my sister and a couple of other friends in fourth grade talent show. Okay,
Yeah.
this song is awesome. Okay, you're just doing Running Man. Yes. Okay.
Wait, what song
breaks
is that?
it down. Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the
yes.
Funky Bunch.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I don't know any facts on this other than yes. Good
other than yes.
It's not just sweet sensation. Oh, you guys can't hear this. It's so good.
Oh my God.
It's not just sweet sensation.
Dude.
Wow. It's about that time to break forth the rhythm and the rhyme. This is terrible.
Oh my God.
Thank God Mark Wahlberg became an actor. Because he was going nowhere with this. First of all, he's supposed to be rapping, but it's really a dance song. Like kind of like a C+C Music Factory type of song. Like just with drum beats and like a lot of snare drums going on. Donnie D breaks it down with a drum solo. Donnie Wahlberg. Like some kiss. Yeah, I think his brother was in it before maybe he was doing New Kids on the Block and he's like, yo, I need you to come in and like help me out. So
oh my God. Unbelievable.
So feel the vibration. Come on. I remember this video. He's like he's like underneath like an overpass. He's like wearing he's got like a wife beater on and like his pants are almost falling off that playing basketball or something like that.
Oh
it's
my
terrible.
God.
It's terrible. I'm telling you, we should check out some of these videos because these songs make me remember that too. So I'm gonna say, I'm at the breakdown. I'm at the scissor move.
Oh my God, I'm at the breakdown.
Donnie D's on the back up, drum beat. Put the crack up. Okay, so
dude, I don't understand.
Horrible R&B song. Back up, drug free. So put the crack up. He said, drug free. So put the crack up.
What? Oh my God. Okay, so the music video it's a black and white video featuring a 20-year-old Marky Mark working out and boxing bare-chested and making out with a girl on a bed.
Oh, is it? I don't remember that at all.
Boxer Mickey Ward is credited for helping him with the boxing technique and training used for this video. Mark Wahlberg first met Mickey Ward when he was 18, and he later played him on the big screen in the 2010 film The Fighter.
Wow. So that's some meta shit. That's crazy.
Dude, this song was released in 1991, right? As a lead single from Music for the People. and the song became a #1 hit in the US, Denmark, Sweden, and Switzerland. The single spent 20 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100, its last week rising 40 positions to number 27, but dropped out the following week. 20 weeks?
Bro,
Wow.
tell you, there's a piano part in here that's whew, Billy Joel would have a
Unreal.
hard time with it.
Oh my God.
Dude, this song you have to listen to the whole way through when it's on. It's so bad, it's good. Okay? This is nostalgic. It is not passing the test, but it's still nostalgic as fuck. It's awesome.
It's
If this is
100%
coming on,
nostalgic.
if this is coming on and staying on, and I'm doing some stupid ass moves, I may even jump over
Oh,
my one leg.
I need to go buy some parachute pants. If I need to, if this song comes on, I gotta find parachute pants. I gotta put them on. First of all, just a shout out to Lolita Holloway, who was the American singer on this as well. She was mainly known for disco songs such as Hit and Run and Love Sensation, and she was, a part of this as well. She was the female vocal on Good Vibrations. But this is a purely a nostalgic song, but a great nostalgic song. That's the thing.
Yes.
I think we have to understand that like sometimes something's nostalgic, it doesn't pass the test, but it is unbelievably amazing as a nostalgic song. And I
Fuck yeah,
think
man.
that's 100%.
Makes you feel good, man. It's a nice
Yeah.
little happy pill you take.
Yeah,
Listening
absolutely.
pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, going next one, baby.
Yeah, what
And
is
it's
the next
Ice
one?
Ice Baby.
Oh boy.
Okay. Nobody can say this song is terrible. Okay. First of all, they definitely took the beat from Queen.
100%. And you know what? I think I'm fine with that. I don't know.
I'm fine with it. I don't know
Yeah.
why everybody's upset about it. Like, people sample songs all the time.
Yeah. Plus, if you listen to his explanation, Queen's dan dan da da dan da da dan dan. Dan, 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 where like this is dan 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 dan, that little dan dan that
That's it.
thank you Gary Goldman for that explanation, but he's right. I think on that album when Gary Goldman says like when you hear that bass line you're gonna like, oh shit, Ice Ice Baby, but when it's Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie, you're like kind of a little disappointed.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Billy D'Elia.
Uh-oh.
I have to.
Bobo.
So we were at his brother's wedding, and there was karaoke going on, and Billy put this on, and I did not realize how much of a king Billy is singing this song, and I was just dancing in the background.
Wow.
Oh, it was awesome.
God.
Dude, it was awesome. Dude, he didn't have to look at the screen. He was. Oh, it was crazy. It was great. Of course, it didn't.
Wow.
Dude, Vanilla Ice was terrible, but this song defined my elementary school years. It was so good. It's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it.
Check out the hook with my DJ Miles. Ice, baby. But wait, the real question is, how deep into Vanilla Ice did you get? Like, meaning, like, did you have this album?
I had this album. The next song. Do you remember the next song? How it goes after this?
No.
It goes. What it's like having a Roni.
Having a Roni?
Like having a Roni. That's it. Like that goes on for a little bit. That's it. And then it's stop that train. I wanna get off. Don't know the rest of the song. I know that there was what it's like having a Roni, like a sample. It lasted like 30 seconds.
Wow.
I did get into him for a while, and he was on, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
reviews.
Yeah. Ninja Rap.
Ninja Rap.
Ninja Rap. Did you watch Cool as Ice? A movie I think we have to do on this podcast.
I don't remember that.
Dude.
I'm sure I watched it, but I do not remember what the movie was about at all. It's probably terrible.
It is a masterpiece. It is art. It is amazing.
Yo, you know what I mean?
But Vanilla Ice, I don't even know if I need to do like facts about Vanilla Ice. I mean,
you don't. If you don't know who Vanilla Ice is,
if you don't know who Vanilla Ice is, then
your childhood is terrible.
How can you not know who Vanilla? First of all, and that's the thing. I think people want to hate on Vanilla Ice, or want to hate on Ice Ice Baby, but I 100% will believe that anytime this song came on, when it was on, and when it's on now, that you're enjoying that. Whether or not you're showing it, you're enjoying it 100%.
He looks so serious in this in the album.
Oh yeah,
Kind of looks like Zach Morris meets like some sort of mannequin.
dude, holy shit. Okay, Vanilla Ice wrote Ice Ice Baby in 1983 at the age of 16,
He
basing
wrote
his
this.
lyrics upon his experiences in South Florida. What?
The mean streets of South Florida.
Dude, wait, this goes deeper. We have to put this out there. The lyrics
Okay.
describe a shooting and Van Winkle's rhyming, which his real name is Robert Van Winkle. The chorus of Ice Ice Baby originates from the signature chant of the National African American Fraternity Alpha Phi Alpha. Of the song's lyrics, Van Winkle stated in a 2001 interview that if you released Ice Ice Baby today, it would fit in today's lyrical respect among peers. You know what I'm saying? My lyrics aren't pump it up, go, go. At least I'm saying something. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. At least he's
What the
saying
hell did he
something.
just say?
Yeah, I don't know if he's saying anything,
Well,
but
he's saying something, Dan.
this song came out in 1990, which means he wrote it 7 years before it even came out when he was 16.
Wow.
Ha.
It's a
I,
genius.
well, he's a
What is he
musical.
doing now?
Well, he's part of the Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
He does the Juggalo thing, which is weird.
Does
And
he?
yeah, they do like a gathering of the Juggalos, and he's part of it. And then he does music still, and he does some sort of like thing where like a show. I don't know if it's on anymore. You remember like Pimp My Ride? He does something similar with like people's houses.
Oh, yeah,
He's like a
yeah. Because he was a
contractor.
contractor. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, another
Got
one,
it.
another contractor. So Manny, I mean, what are you saying? Is Ice Ice Baby good? Does it pass
Oh,
the
I'm saying
nostalgia
yeah.
test?
No, I'm
Well,
saying it passes the test. I don't care. No, if it came out, it probably wouldn't do well. But you know what? It's a good song. It's catchy. It's fun.
so it passes. This passes the nostalgia test.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
Wow. I want to agree. I'm so baffled. I'm thinking like if I say this passes the nostalgia test, but Two Princes didn't, I'm gonna say that like for me it remains nostalgic because it's
Also, I might be exaggerating that it passes the test. It's kind of controversy. I think all of it just stays in the nostalgic point, but I think this is one of the better feelings and the most nostalgic of all the things
Oh,
that are
okay, I
on
see
here.
what you're saying. So it's nostalgic, but it's like it's elevated.
It's like elevated nostalgic. It's like the VIP nostalgic.
Let's kick it.
Let's kick it.
VIP, let's
Yeah,
kick it.
that's right. That's right. So
Okay, you
next
need to
on this
you
group,
you need to let's talk about this one because this
this
is
one's terrible, but I can't wait
well,
to say it
go
because you
ahead.
liked it. This was on your list.
This was on my list. Yeah.
Informer
Yes, by Snow on the
by
album
Snow.
12 Inches of Snow.
First of all, this is what's so great about this song. This song's always been terrible, but I've always sung this song and like loved it only because of the fact that it was sung by a person named Snow who had an album called 12 Inches of Snow.
Dude, this
Like,
song.
was he trying to compete against Ice Ice Baby? That's what I mean, Vanilla Ice. So he came out with a name called Snow.
The album came out in 1992. It's
Okay.
supposed to be the genre is like reggae fusion and hip hop. Dude, the Genius website has an unbelievable thing that I think we need to say about this. Snow wrote this song while he was in jail, charged with 2 attempted murders. He ended up spending a year in Toronto's East Detention Center, maximum security prison. After coming out, he met MC Shan and recorded the song. He went back to do an 8-month bid for aggravated assault, and it was during this jail stay that the song caught on and started getting airplay. What?
This guy was in jail.
For attempted murder.
What?
For 2 attempted murders.
Who is this guy?
I don't know. But have you ever tried to sing this when this was out? Like I got as far as Informa, and then that was
Zabba
the
zabba
end.
dabba dabba deo. Zabba bum bum down. That's it.
Okay, do you want to know the lyrics?
Yes.
To the chorus at least. It
What's
goes,
this? I'll lick your bum bum down or something like
yeah,
that,
like
right? Yeah.
Informa. You know, say daddy me, snow me, I go blame. A licky boom boom down. Detective man to say daddy me, snow me, stab someone down the lane. A licky boom boom down. Informer, ya know say daddy me, snow me, I go blame. A licky boom boom down. Detective man to say daddy me, snow me, stab someone down the lane. A licky boom boom now. Dude, I don't know what's happening. I don't
I don't
know
have
who this
words.
guy is. I
I
don't.
don't have words. How is this song good? How was this on the list?
He was. Oh, he grew up as Darren O'Brien in
Oh,
Toronto.
did he?
He was raised on classic rock, but after Jamaicans moved into his neighborhood due to then Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau's revised immigration policies, reggae became a huge part of his life. In '92, while on vacation in Queens, New York, Snow met American rapper and record producer MC Shan, and the pair produced a 4-song demo.
Awesome.
Now, here's the problem. This song, if it came out today, he would 100% be called out for like major cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
Unreal amount of cultural appropriation. I mean,
it's
this
just a
is like
terrible song, dude. Even back then, it wasn't that great. What did it reach in the charts? Does it say?
the single was chart top. It was a chart topping hit, spending 7 consecutive weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Oh my god, why?
The Conversely, the song was included in Pitchfork's 2010 list of the 7 worst U.S. #1 singles
It's
of the
fucking terrible.
90s.
No, this is a terrible song. I use this song to make fun of the 90s.
Uh,
It's an
you know,
ironic song to play. It's
this,
not a good song at all.
yeah, and like the verses are weird. Like verse 1 is just like he just appropriated everything. Everything is just like that when you read the lyrics, you're just like he purposely attempted to kind of involve himself in a culture that in a culture and a genre that he had no business being part of. Everyone says that maybe about Vanilla Ice. Oh, Vanilla Ice tried is a cultural appropriation. Then there could be an argument for that. But this guy, no, this guy was this is egregious. This is I'm putting this in the Rednecks Cotton Eye Joe pile. Three Musketeers bad, Informer horrible.
I'm gonna stop playing it. Moving on.
Oh
I'm
my
not even gonna
god.
rate it. It doesn't even. It's an ironic song to play. It's a terrible song.
So I wanna look at So Much to Say by Dave Matthews Band.
Okay. Whoa. Well, that took a whole culture change. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
so we
because then
went
after
to
that I
Abercrombie
really
and Fitch. We got a T-shirt. We put on our sandals, and we were at a Dave Matthews Band concert.
yeah.
Which, by the way, both of us really liked,
So,
and we've been to
well,
a couple of them.
yeah, absolutely. I
I
mean,
was at Central Park.
ah,
Yeah,
I've seen
great
Dave
great
Matthews
concert
several
to be at.
times. Oh, I bet,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Me
Yeah.
and you spent most of the time in one concert, really drunk, and me looking for shrooms. But that's no here nor there. So much to say. What do you have to say
Yeah.
about this, buddy?
Um, I love Dave Matthews Band. It holds a special place in my heart, and it's definitely something that I've been asking myself about a lot because I'm like, is this a good song, or am I just kind of in that nostalgic space for it? It defined a whole period of my life. I have almost every album, but oh, that's what he says. Treading trodden trails. I thought it always like trit and trotting trails.
So, as I'm going to continue going on what you're saying, this is one of my favorite albums.
Mm,
This is definitely a Manny album. I remember Dave, not Dave Matthews, but our friend Dave, mutual friend Dave, our
shout
road
out
trip
to him.
partner. Shout out to Weeds. He's like, I think I told you guys on a road trip that this is one of my favorite albums of his. Like,
Mhm.
a lot of the songs on this album are great. I don't know if this is I don't think it's my favorite song on the album, but definitely understand why it's on a pop list.
Oh yeah,
Got him into like, it's very poppy when it's on Z100. Like, this was like constantly played. This got played out.
yeah, dude. I'm reading the lyrics. This is the thing about Dave Matthews Band. I
I
love
got Central Healing.
Dave
All
Matthews.
right.
Right. Okay. Right. Exactly. Eh, I don't understand what that means. And but then when you like, there's a chorus. Then the verse 2 is like, "See you young and soft, oh little baby, little feet, little hands, little feet, little baby. 1 year of crying and the words creep up inside, creep into your mind." That's weird. So much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. It goes on because here we have been standing for a long, long time, treading trodden trails for a long, long time. That's it. There are no other verses after that.
Little feet, little feet, little baby.
I don't know what he's ever talking about. I don't know if this song means anything. I don't know because felt like it meant something when I first heard it. I was like, oh shit, yeah, so much to say, so much to say. But then he says all these things like, and you're just like, yeah, like it's like listening to Radiohead with like Tom York's just like, and you don't know what he's saying, but you're like, okay, yeah. But then you read the lyrics and it's like, what?
But you could say that's true to like a lot of songs. Like it really doesn't matter what they're saying. It's like as long as they have like the right beat for you and you feel good listening to the song. What the way I'm seeing it is that
Yeah.
he's talking about that a 1-year-old or a newborn has so much to
Uh-huh.
say.
Oh.
They can because they're very small and stuff,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yes.
Or and then it goes into another lyric. It's like sometimes I feel like it's better to be somebody else. Like he has so much to say, but he can't. But if he was somebody else, he could, and he just can't stand himself.
I
But
mean,
it doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna,
The
yeah.
song makes you feel good. The guitar riffs,
Mm.
the horns. It's Dave Matthews.
I think for me, I'm gonna say that this song is still good.
Oh,
Um,
it's definitely good.
I think it passes the nostalgia test, and because like I think the questionable album for me with them, and I don't think I'd ever think about that, just because of maybe just one song on that album, which was weird, is Before These Crowded Streets. Now, Before These Crowded Streets is produced so well. It's one of the most beautifully produced albums I've ever heard, but it also has one of the most questionable songs on it ever, Halloween. And I don't understand what that song is, but I also don't understand, sometimes like if I need to, when I re-listen to things, being like, okay, maybe I was just like caught up in the rest of Dave Matthews Band and I let this, but that is a good album too. And I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out my ass here, but like it's a group that I haven't listened to in a long time because I think I like went hard just listening to it all the time. And then I'm like, well, there's no place for me to like rock out to Dave Matthews Band right now. But I would still, it passes the nostalgia test for me, definitely.
This definitely passes the test. Every once in a while, I'll catch myself listening to the live concert at Central Park
Oh,
because it has really good. A lot of his great songs he plays on that. So definitely great.
didn't during the road trip we listened to that album at night pretty much almost every night before like as we were sleeping.
Yeah, yeah.
Our road
We
trip had
played that,
quite the
and
soundtrack.
we played that, and we played not Nas. Who was it?
Jadakiss.
Jadakiss. Jadakiss.
our,
Oh my
our
god.
our like Otis Redding,
We
Jadakiss,
should
Dave
test that
Matthews Band.
album.
Oh,
We
whoa.
should test that album out.
I'm
Wow, I
ready.
haven't heard that album in a minute.
Oh,
Wow.
dude,
All right.
shout out Jadakiss. The Locks coming out with a new
The
album.
Locks.
Coming out with a new album. Everyone get it. It's probably out. New Nas album. Get it. So that's Dave Matthews Band. All right, go. Manny, what do you got?
I'm gonna change up the little genre we got going
Do it.
here. I'm gonna make you sweat by C+C Music Factory, which was probably in every movie montage in the 90s where someone was exercising or getting something done. All right. What is this song? Everybody dance now. Terrible. This is
Oh,
terrible dance.
dude. Oh my God. So, oh my God. I totally got this
Chevy Chase
mixed
had a
up.
movie
I
where
totally got this mixed up in my head.
with Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and he was a Boy Scout leader, and he was the stepdad, and like there was there was a there was a montage with this song in it. Dude, this song was made for montages in the 90s.
Oh my God. I love this song. It's like, bow, 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 bow. Everybody dance now. Bow.
But again, this is a song. Here
Dude,
was the dome. The back. Nice time.
what?
Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump. Okay, listen. This song is another one of those that you're like, after a minute, you're like, all right, it's time to change.
Well, it's so intense. You know how like certain songs they like get started, they're like, all right, we're gonna like get ready. It's like, no, this song was just like in that it was over. It's like everybody dance now. Bah, bah. If you weren't ready for this song, dude, I'm looking at the lyrics right now, and it's literally
Dude, he
every
says like
lyric
something.
has an exclamation point right in front of it. Everybody dance now.
He's like, give me the music.
Oh my god, I love it. And then verse one's like, "Here's the dome, back with the bass. The jam is live in effect. And I don't waste time on the mic with a
Time.
dope rhyme." I'm totally ruining, it, but you know what I mean. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh,
He's something about being a scroll. Get
but
me
it's like,
my
"Come
nut
on,
and
let's
move your butt.
sweat, baby. Let the music take control. Let the rhythm move you. Sweat, sweat." Now, I got this mixed up when I saw everybody's Gonna Make You Sweat to that song. Oh my God. Girl, I'm gonna make you sweat.
Oh, that's the Shaggy song.
That's a Shaggy song.
I think
Sweat
so.
till you can. No, it's
It's
not.
no more.
No.
And if you cry out, I'm gonna push it. First of all, wait. I don't even. Was that in the '90s? That song, "Girl, I'm gonna make you sweat, sweat till you can't sweat no more." And if you cry out, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it some more.
Yeah,
So
that is a
you
terrifying
just
song. That's what that song is about, sexual assault. That song is in there, is up there with the Robin Thicke song, Blurred Lines. I don't know. We were
or
both messed
boom,
up.
boom, boom.
Yeah, yeah, here it is. Oh my God. Yeah, this song. Oh my God. You can't even read these lyrics. This is terrifying.
What year did that come out?
Wait, is this the same song? Maybe it's not the same. Oh no, it is. Oh my God. That song came out in 1993 by the group Inner Circle.
Yes,
The album's called Bad
but that
Boys.
wasn't part of the list. We're not. That
No,
was
sorry,
just
I'm
an
sorry. It's just
honorable
a song that I
mention.
totally got. Yeah, honorable.
Girl, I'm gonna make
Yeah,
you sweat.
this song's so funny because it reminds me of all the dance recitals my sister had.
Oh,
You
it
know
was
that
everywhere. This
oh,
song was everywhere. C+C Music Factory was on fire
on
in the
fire.
'90s, man. They came out with a couple albums. C+C
Oh
Music Factory.
yeah. Came out in 1990, debut and lead single from the album Gonna Make You Sweat. The song is sung by rapper Freedom Williams and singer Martha Wash. It charted internationally and achieved great success in the United States, Austria, Germany, the Netherlands, and Switzerland, which it reached number one on the charts. I mean,
Of
it's an
course it did.
amazing song. C+C Music Factory is a great group. I mean,
I'm sure
it,
they paid so much royalties on all the movies that they were in the '90s, like buddy movies or like dad, mom and dad like take the kid out for a lesson movie. Oh, come on.
yeah, you can't have this, and it's on so many other lists. I mean, 25 best dance pop songs, the 1,000 greatest songs of all time, the best
Yes,
100 songs from the
yes.
90s, the 101
Guarantee
greatest
you,
dance
this
songs of the
video
90s.
is
Yeah,
insane.
before EDM, 30 dance tracks from the 90s that changed the game. CNC Music
Yes.
Factory, 100%. You can't have any of this dance music without CNC Music Factory.
No,
Not at all.
no.
Now, the real question though is,
Does it pass the test?
does it
No.
pass the nostalgia test?
It's high up on there. It's not passing the test. I'd say it's another VIP.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I know we just passed Dave Matthews Band, and of course this is our subjective like opinion. Obviously, we want to hear everyone's opinion, on Instagram and Twitter and our Facebook. I feel like I'm not going to listen to CNC Music Factory. That's just me. But I would if the song comes on. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it, 100%.
You know
This
what
song,
though? I don't know how to dance to this.
dude. Can I just say this?
It says everybody dance now, but all you're really doing is like popping and locking, right?
Dude, I just want to say this. This song has been played in many films,
Oh yeah, it
including,
has.
here we go, including The Super, Sister Act, Man of the House in 1995, Man of
That's
the
what I was
House
talking about.
2005, Space Jam, Something's Gotta Give, Robots, Jarhead, Chicken Little, Kronk's New Groove, A Fairly Odd Summer, Old School, Evan Almighty, Detention, and Pain and Gain. It also played in movie trailers including Superstar, The Adventures of Pluto Nash, Flushed Away, and Madagascar, Escape to Africa.
Yes, dude.
It was used
Royalties
in
alone
so
on that.
Yeah, it
It's
was used in Fresh Prince
everything.
of Bel Air. I mean,
Of course it was.
King of Queens. I mean, this is one of those songs that you could develop comedy around as well because it's so inviting. It's amazing. I mean, big ups to like CNC Music Factory for like writing one of the greatest songs of the '90s. But I'm still gonna say it's just for me nostalgic.
Nostalgic.
So I'm gonna switch it up here and come to I think one of my favorite songs, "Unbreak My Heart" by Toni Braxton. One of dude, you know, don't even play that. This is one of the greatest songs of the '90s. You,
Unbreak My Heart.
oh yeah, "Unbreak My Heart," "Unbreak My Heart,"
Yeah.
say you love me again. Dude, come on. Dude, I love this song, and I think a lot of these R&B songs, like "Unbreak My Heart," and hopefully we can get to. I mean, we can put it together. "Unbreak My Heart," "Fantasy" by Mariah Carey. I mean, I will always love.
Ballads.
Yeah, "I Will Always Love You"
But
by
dude,
Whitney
see, I'll
Houston.
argue that "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston, much better song than "Unbreak My Heart."
I mean,
Because I was gonna say I will always love you, but "Unbreak My Heart" is good. But
yeah.
yet, I think I remember the Whitney Houston one more because the video goes along with Bodyguard,
Well,
with
yeah,
you know
yeah.
one of the greatest movies of that in that time. Basically, she
It,
made an album based on that whole
right.
movie.
Yeah, and
So
I mean, just a little bit about even any like "Unbreak My Heart." I mean, the thing is like when I was a kid, a lot of my music, especially like R&B and like rap and stuff like that, came from my sister. So she would make these mixtapes, and she would put stuff like this on, like C+C Music Factory or Tony Braxton or and Whitney Houston was being played in the house because my mom loves Whitney Houston. So these songs are not just so much more part of just radio as much as part of my upbringing, oddly. And it's so interesting to be like when I heard "Unbreak My Heart," I was like, it just like I just had to stop. I mean, I could just go right away and just say that "Unbreak My Heart" unequivocally for me, it passes the nostalgia test. For
wow,
me. Yeah. Has it for me it
wow,
has to.
"Unbreak Your Heart" as a ballad passes the nostalgia test.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's good. It doesn't do much for me as much as Whitney Houston's song.
I mean,
I,
I
I don't
will
know what it is, and I think it's because of the movie. I'll
yeah, yeah. It's hard to kind of hear the song and not think of The Bodyguard, where
mhm.
like "Unbreak My Heart," of course, probably has been in movies and stuff
Break
or
my
whatever. Yeah,
heart, say you love me again.
Tony
Wow,
Braxton.
no, you're right.
It's so good.
That is a good
It's
ballad.
so good. But I will say, "I Will Always Love You," written by Dolly Parton, an
Hmm.
unbelievable songwriter, Dolly Parton. I mean, big ups to Dolly
Yeah,
Parton being her and probably her and Prince are like probably the two most prolific songwriters. Like unbelievable. And there is something on here that was written by Prince that you have on your list, right?
I don't know, dude. Would you consider it while we're in ballads?
Nothing compares to you, right? That's
No,
nothing.
nothing compares to Sinead O'Connor.
It was written by Prince.
Nothing compares.
That's a Prince song.
Nothing compares to
It's
you.
a Prince song.
Okay, it's the Sprint song, but Sinead O'Connor. This is the one I was listening to. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, no, I know.
this is a ballad, Dan.
Well, which one? Okay, are we still on? So wait, Tony Braxton for
Okay,
me passes, and I love that song. In fact, now that I've heard it during this, I'm gonna listen to it more. I'm going back.
what?
I'm gonna have to go back to Tony Braxton and listen to more of her songs and really revisit some of this music so that I can truly see and understand more of.
I'm putting her on right now as you're talking about it. Okay, I like this groove. Starts off slow. La da dee da 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 da.
It's beautiful. It's her voice is just. I mean, I'm not saying that Whitney Houston's voice isn't great,
Dreaming on this plane. I just got chills.
but yeah, because Toni Braxton's voice is just like it's
She just
just.
like swallowed it. She was like, "Dream me out in the rain."
Yeah, she's got that like deeper voice that like kind of
Yeah,
vibrates, like you know what I mean, and you're just like, holy shit, like, and you can't do anything. You're just like stunned by the rest of the song. You're just like, that's it. I should lay here, think of every breakup I've ever had and every heartbreak and everything, but like I'm gonna be comforted by this song. Hey everybody, we are two grown men talking about Toni Braxton's "Unbreak My Heart" and
dude, I love it.
and loving it,
Love it.
totally loving
I
it.
like it. I'm gonna say it's definitely. I think it's still. It passes the test. It's a good song. It's still. I think people would still consider it a good song if they're listening to it now. Which I also believe the Whitney Houston song
Oh, passes,
is definitely. I will always love you.
unbelievable.
Is a ballad, and then I even would say nothing compares. Not sure that it's good now.
Well, we're gonna get to that for a second because I went into a whole Sinead O'Connor hole the other day after listening to this song, but nothing. I just want to like a little revelation.
Okay.
My mom said when I was a kid, I would call her lipstick because she wore really red lipstick, and I
Okay.
don't know that's what I called her. So now it's out there for the whole public to know, our 15 fans, that that Whitney Houston, I Just called
You
her
called her
lipstick.
lipstick.
Yeah.
Cool. I like Whitney Houston a lot.
Amazing.
All right.
Amazing. Probably wrote some of the best, like sang some of the best songs of the '90s
I
and
want to
even
dance with
beyond.
somebody. I want to
Oh,
feel the heat with somebody.
ooh, I want to dance with somebody. And her national anthem performance is
Oh,
probably one of the most
I don't think
priceless.
anybody could beat it. Everybody tries to compare it, but I
I would
don't
say
think you
Jennifer
can.
Hudson did one of the best ones after her. I think her performance was unbelievable. But
Okay,
Whitney Houston's was just like insanely powerful.
good time.
But yeah, there's no question that I Will Always Love You passes the nostalgia test. The problem
Oh,
is, does Kevin
this is
Costner pass the
the
nostalgia
first.
test?
Yes, yes, Kevin Costner does. What do you mean? Does Kevin Costner pass the nostalgic test? Kevin Costner is Kevin Costner in every movie that he plays, but he's so good at it.
Oh,
Have you
he's
seen
really
Kevin Costner in Draft Day?
no.
Wow, I'll tell you, that's a good movie. All right.
All right.
So,
So
first of all,
are we going to Sinead O'Connor or are
I
we
Will
like?
Always Love You is a tearjerker.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say it, grown man. If you really want to get into it,
Yes.
I'm watching the whole movie in my head right now, listening to this.
Mm.
I just preview whole movie in
Well,
my head.
that movie was so big too. That like not only was the song big, like The Bodyguard itself was like a huge film. It,
Massive.
it, it was so crazy how you had this unbelievable song
It was
written,
always, and it was basically about her.
yeah, and written by an unbelievable songwriter, right? So you have Whitney Houston singing a song written by Dolly Parton in a movie with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner, all 1992, coming out in 1992. There it is. And of course, how can it not be one of the biggest hits? I mean, look, the film is a huge hit. It grossed $411 million worldwide, becoming the second highest grossing film in 1992. And that's the second high. Wow. What was the first in 1992? Damn, unbelievable.
This is great. We could skip over Sinead O'Connor. I just think it's good. It's not.
Well, there is a
It's good.
version that just came out. They've just released Prince's version, and it's really awesome. I suggest everyone listen to Prince's version. What is the song again? I always forget that. I always forget the name. Nothing Compares to You. And
Nothing compares to you.
there's a really amazing version sung by Chris Cornell, an acoustic version that Chris Cornell did, and it is outstanding. But I Will Always Love You passes. Unbreak My Heart by Tony Braxton passes.
I mean, the
And
list could go on. So we have a couple. I'd say we do a couple more.
yeah, we
Because
had,
I'm
I think,
excited.
yeah,
And like whatever, we cut this up. Good luck editing this episode.
editing. What are you talking
Good
about?
luck. Cutting this thing down. All right. My next one, since we're sticking to ballots all of a sudden. This one, I don't know how I feel about this. Again, every time I listen to these, I always think about the videos. Like videos were such a big deal in the 90s.
Oh
Because
yeah.
every song that I listened to that I've like picked, I remembered the videos that I used to watch. So next one is I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. The Armageddon song. Okay. I just remember his daughter like touching the screen when, she has to say goodbye to Bruce Willis. Is like,
Oh my God. It was
who would
about
take it for
time.
the team, right? Okay. Dude, this song, I just like the orchestra in this song.
Oh my God. That's
They're like,
what you're doing. Yeah.
the rest of the song is okay. Like, it's all right.
I could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you sleeping, while you're far away dreaming. I don't know. I feel like here's another song where like the movie was the vehicle for it, right?
Yes. The movie, I would say, this is probably a terrible movie, but I like it. It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, this movie is ridiculous.
Ben Affleck is ridiculous in this. Everybody is ridiculous in this. There's a lot of people in this movie. This movie was jam-packed with actors.
Steve Buscemi is
Steve Buscemi is amazing in it.
Does he even know he's on an asteroid in that movie? He's
I
like
don't even know if Steve Buscemi knows he's on a movie set in this.
It's just like
Steve Buscemi left Con Air's movie set and went into this.
That is so
went
funny.
into this and
That
just
is so
continued
funny.
his role.
Had to, right? That is so funny. That shit.
Just like, all right, we need you to play
Can't believe
this
you
guy.
said that, dude. I have a really hard time with Aerosmith. and this is gonna be people are probably gonna kill me for this, but I don't like Aerosmith. I don't care. I don't care. I like that. I don't understand Aerosmith. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. I saw them live at Jones Beach, and maybe that's just a bad venue sometimes. But I was just like, what is this?
All
I
right.
also saw Offspring at Jones Beach, and that was terrible.
Offspring. I mean, I've seen a couple of people at Jones Beach, and
Yeah,
you make it or break it there.
yeah.
You
But
know,
I
if you
don't
don't know how
know.
to carry that sound,
Yeah.
it's
But
not good.
I'm not saying that this
I'm gonna
song is.
say
Yeah.
that this song is like way back in a nostalgic
Yeah.
song. I'd rather watch the movie and like listen to the soundtrack, like sound the song there,
Yeah.
than actually listen to the song. So
Yeah.
this
I,
definitely isn't Three Musketeers bad, but it's not. It's like, all right, yeah, this song existed then. You know, doesn't really do much for me.
oh my God, that is
Another
hilarious.
ballad
I
before we go on
love.
to.
Wait, I love. Wait a second. Can I just like? I just want to underline what you said. This song just it exists. It exists. It
Yeah, I'm
does.
not going to
It
deny it.
it exists just
I'm
as
not going
like
to deny it.
man, man, you the fucking leader. Like that. Okay, there are a few songs that I'm gonna say right now. That song.
Are you
This
going like quick honorable mention ones?
no,
What
this
are you
isn't even
doing?
a '90s
Oh,
song. I'm just saying a song that I don't understand. Like Benny and the Jets by Elton John. Anytime I heard that, I was like, what is happening?
Benny,
But also
Benny,
the
Benny.
Crocodile Rock by Elton John. I was like, why? I want to know why you when people sing different certain songs. I'm like, when they were in the studio, was there that much cocaine that they were just like,
Yes,
this sounds great?
yeah, and there was that much cocaine going on in the clubs that the song became a good hit.
But yeah,
So
when he says I can see you breathing, I'm like, that's not them breathing. That's you stealing their oxygen with like your, you know, one nostril nose now, Steven Tyler. Uh,
all right, we're moving on from that one. We're going one more
that,
ballad before we go into a different genre because I know it's going to come because now we're going to go spitting some things out. And I'm going to say one of the best ballads
oh,
on this. It's so long and one of the best videos of all time because I just watched it this weekend and it's I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that by Meatloaf. It is a story, Dan. It's Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Some say myth is that do you know what he won't do for love?
quit
Do you know what it
singing.
is? Heard it's a perform condolingus, apparently. But we don't
Put it in
know.
the
It's a
show
myth.
notes.
But that's a fact. Dude, he rocks this. This is a ballad, Dan. 8 minutes long. They
Yeah,
played this on the radio.
yeah. This is a ballad, just like November Rain is a ballad. And at some point, we have to think: should these songs have been edited?
November Rain? I like that too.
But are you seriously putting that song on the list?
Oh yeah,
What
this
is
is
your
nostalgic as
connection to
fuck
this
to me.
song?
Oh, I freaking used to sing this. I used to listen to this all the time.
What?
Yeah, dude. Yo, Bad Out of Hell was huge in my household.
What? Shut up. So in the Quayle household, as you're walking around, it's like, put that out of hell back on. Let's go.
Oh, I listened to Bad Out of Hell. So
Oh
it
my
might have been my
God.
mom's album, obviously, but
Oh my
I
God.
even got the album that came after this.
What?
Yeah,
The
dude.
man's name was
I,
Meatloaf, Manny.
Dan, I don't know why. It was a guilty pleasure that I had. Meatloaf had it on. I forget the album that came after this, but I guarantee you, if you played this song, I would be able to sing it. Seen a go will again. Maybe I'm
But
crazy.
it's just like I think like but I guess it's another person like actually like I don't understand
Dude,
Meatloaf.
he was in Fight Club.
He
All
was
right.
also in Spice
His
World.
name was Bob. As long as the bells are burning, as
I'm
long
putting
as you
this dude.
burning,
This he was in
you better
Spice.
believe
Oh
it,
God.
then I would do anything for love. I'm singing better than him.
Dude, anyone sings.
And
No,
I
I mean,
would
well, I'm not gonna say
do
that.
anything for love.
I guess I just don't understand the theatrics of Meatloaf. I guess it's because a part of me that is the huge metal fan. I have still a hard time with like hair metal and like all that stuff. Where like I'm gonna listen to Slayer before I listen to like anything like Poison or whatever. Now I'm not saying Meatloaf is metal, but what I'm saying is like there's some. Oh my God, you are into it, the audience. I am gonna finally get to like cutting clips and putting this on YouTube because you all have to. Manny's rocking out to this
Dude,
album.
you need to watch this video.
Do I?
All right. I don't care what everybody thinks, okay?
Do
It's a
Meatloaf?
great song.
I'm saying that it is nostalgic. There's no way for me that this passes the nostalgia test. I just
Oh, it
can't.
doesn't pass the test. It's fucking ridiculous as hell. But I'm rocking out to this song and I'm listening to the whole song, 8 minutes long.
Dude,
And
no
wasn't
one.
even as long as the real album. I think it was like 11-minute long song.
Why? Why is this an
He's
11
Meatloaf.
minute? But see, but that's the thing. Why is his name Meatloaf?
Who cares?
I do.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I got the
Meatloaf.
I got the album after this.
Oh, I
That's how
don't
much
know
I was
how
into
you got.
Meatloaf.
Is this the song where then the woman comes and is like, "Stop right there"?
No, that's another. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
That's another Meatloaf song.
Yeah.
This isn't
Yeah.
the same song.
That has something to do with like Dashboard Light or something. Paradise by Dashboard Light.
He's always talking about like banging.
Yeah. All right. We got it. So it stays nostalgic. It's not a good song.
No.
It's purely nostalgic. It brings me back to my guilty pleasure of being a Meatloaf fan for like a year.
I can't even believe
those
that.
who
I
do
am
know
trying
me,
to understand
I repeat songs a lot.
Manny as a Meatloaf fan. Like I can't even in my head think about like Manny as a like that you walk around being like rocking out to Meatloaf. Like I don't get it. Oh my God, that is
Dude, I don't know why
hilarious.
either. I'm trying to think about why. Like somebody in my family must have been into it, right?
Into Meatloaf. I hate that name.
I'm trying to think about the album.
Oh my God.
That I actually had of his.
Dude, I want to like move to another song because I just am seeing Meatloaf and he just looks dirty. There's everything about him. I look at him, I'm like, he's like maybe that's why. Maybe because he looks like a meatloaf. Like I'm a loaf of meat.
His song. Yes. Yes.
With hair. He was in Fight Club, Spice World. He was also in Wayne's World, and he was in something else, I think. But
Dude, I had the album that came out in 1995 called Welcome to the Neighborhood, which featured the single I'd Lie for You and That's the Truth. If you listen to it, it's like the continuation to I'd Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that.
Dude,
the chord progression is the same.
Our friendship has changed now that I knew that you were a gigantic Meatloaf fan.
I only like his essentials. Sorry, I don't know why.
Meatloaf essentials. Oh my God, dude.
I never tell you a lie. I never let you down. I never leave. I'll be the one that's always around.
Oh my God, dude. No. Okay, so should we do like maybe two more on here? Because there is one I do want to get to.
Is it a different genre?
I guess it's a different genre. I mean, anything's a different genre than Meatloaf, bro. I mean,
go ahead.
Let me just put them together because they are pretty much not like the same. They are in the same genre in a way. I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys and I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men.
Wow.
Yes.
I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men and I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Two different songs.
They're two different songs, but I would say they are two groups that They're both groups that are sing, dance. There was a Backstreet Boys documentary that came out a few years ago that I was obsessed with for some reason. I just watched it once.
Did you like the Backstreet Boys over NSYNC?
Yes. I think Backstreet
Justin
Boys
Timberlake.
who cares? He can't. Dude, Justin Timberlake.
You better watch out.
Dude, Justin Timberlake.
I am a JT fan, and I will smack your fucking ass.
Oh, so
way over
Man in the Woods. Man in the Woods.
Dude, that was a terrible album. First of all, that's the only good song in that is when he did it with Chris Stapleton,
Mhm.
which was "Say
Yeah,
Something," which is a phenomenal video. All shot in one shot,
yeah.
no cuts. Phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, watch
Mm.
it.
Yeah. Well, here, look, Backstreet
Uh,
Boys are better singers overall than NSYNC.
okay.
They're better a
Not better
cappella.
performers though.
But they're better a cappella singers, and I just feel like they were overlooked after because I feel like NSYNC came in, like, there's a big. I mean, if you go to the whole story about them of NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, like
I
the
think you
Backstreet Boys
like
got
Backstreet
screwed.
Boys because they came to Mineola and performed.
Did they?
They performed at our middle school.
Oh, is that the Backstreet Boys? I think that was a different group.
No, it's Backstreet Boys.
Well, then maybe, but like I don't remember who it was. One thing I saw this documentary on the Backstreet Boys recently, like a few years ago when I first moved out to LA, and then I guess kept seeing it. They have quite an unbelievable story, each one of them. Like their lives, each one of them are interesting. And like the oldest one, the tallest one, whatever his name is, I forget his name, but his they're actually great, good musicians. Um, where in sync, I feel like is more like, a much more manufactured. I'm not saying Backstreet Boys aren't, but I'm saying like they have continued on afterwards as a group because they know how to write music and songs. Where like in sync was just like they put them together with Play-Doh and then like they pushed them out. And then Justin Timberlake, once he left the group, you can't go on without him.
You just gave me a biopic
You need to watch
on
this
Backstreet Boys,
documentary
and you
on the
made fun
Backstreet
of me
Boys.
about Meatloaf.
Well, I'm not saying that I'm outside of being made fun of for that, but
Backstreet Boys.
yeah, Backstreet Boys. You need to watch this documentary. I'm not kidding. Show them what you're made of. It came out in 2015. You need to watch it. It's seriously awesome. I'm telling you right now that if you watch that documentary, you'll cry. Guaranteed, you will cry. I did.
Tell me why did nothing but a
Now,
mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you
that's a
say
great song.
I want
Want
it
it
that
that
way.
way. Dude, a great song. It's a great song. It's great.
Again,
They
this is
sing
a
great.
song that if it's somewhere and being played, I want it changed and part of a mashup. You're not listening to this whole song.
What? Come on now. You
Nope.
know you are.
No, I'm not. What's the other song? By the way, what are you reading this?
Hmm.
Come on.
It's a hard one. I'm stumped because I know what I'm rating the other one. I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men, one
Oh,
of the premier groups of all time. One of
love Boys to
probably,
Men.
I mean, Motown Philly
Love of
probably
Boys to
defined
Men.
everything that we did in a middle school dance or high school. Like, I mean,
Yes.
I think I heard Motown
Motown
Philly,
Philly's back again.
and it wasn't until like I could actually understand, like how awesome they were, and then I'll Make Love to You
I'll
is
make
quite
love to
possibly
you
one of
like
the,
you want me to.
and I'll hold you
Hold you
tight
tight, baby, all
all
through
through
the
the
night.
night.
I'll make love to you like you want me to.
And I
Oh
will
God, what a
not
great
let
song!
go
They
of
did like
you.
don't let. Did they do "Don't Let the Water Run Dry"? I think they did.
Oh, I don't know.
They also did a hero. They did a song with Mariah Carey. Oh,
Oh, I mean, well,
Boys to
that's the thing.
Men.
Boyz II Men is probably one of the greatest groups of all time. But it's not that they don't get the, recognition that they deserve. I mean, they did End of the Road. It was quite possibly at every graduation I've ever been to, at every graduation party ever, from elementary school on, probably, right? I mean, when did that song come out, right? So, and then this song, quite possibly to me, is uh, one of the most beautiful songs ever written and sang. "I'll Make Love to You" by Boyz II Men. To me, it's without a question that on this list, the fact that "I'll Make Love to You" by Boyz II Men is on the same Spotify list as Cotton Eye Joe and Informer pisses me off because even though they were hits, you really have to consider how bad those two songs are. And to think that you would put them on the same list as Boyz II Men kind of angers me because that
I
passes
would,
without a
I
doubt.
would, I would agree. That definitely passes it. Boyz II Men is still to me a really great band. I don't know about your Backstreet Boy thing. I would say it stays nostalgic. I don't really like that song out of. I mean, I don't even know if I really like Backstreet Boys, But going
Well,
quick on some
well,
honorable
okay, so we'll
mentions
go.
before we
I'm
get.
gonna go nostalgic on the Backstreet Boys one too, but
All right, we're
but
going lightning
I
round
think
here, Dan,
high
to end with one
nostalgic.
song.
Oh shit,
High
go.
nostalgic on that on Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I'm thinking
High
high
nostalgic.
nostalgic on the Backstreet Boys
I'm staying and staying back with
because it's
not
right at the
Aerosmith,
tail
but
end. It's right at the tail end of the '90s, and I think it definitely has to go high nostalgic.
okay. All right, we're gonna go. Oh, Backstreet Boys. I agree that I think that passes, and
Wait, Backstreet Boys passes?
not Backstreet Boys.
You know
Boys
what?
to Men.
You know what? I'm changing my vote for that. I'm saying it passes.
Really?
We could split vote on that. I'm saying Backstreet Boys passes. If you're saying it's nostalgic, that's fine. I get it. You know, you got NSYNC people, you got Backstreet Boys people, but I'm saying that if you watch this documentary, Manny, you are
Okay.
going to come back to me and you're gonna go like, Dan, holy shit,
All
that's
right.
one of the
Well,
greatest.
stay
I'm like,
staying with your boy group. All right. I'm going to the old school boy group that I know a lot of songs about because I have a twin sister
uh-oh.
that I may be using this as an excuse. But you know, I used to have to go to these concerts, aka I guess I like them after a while. But New Kids on the Block, Step by Step is on this
Oh,
album,
come on, step
and
by step. You're gonna
step
okay.
by step, ooh baby,
Low
I
nostalgic.
get to what? Dan, you shut your face, okay? Dan, low nostalgic. Those
All right,
guys started it. They
mid.
started it.
Okay,
Do not
mid.
tell me,
Dude,
dude. Don't even. Do you tell me Backstreet Boys is better than New Kids on the Block?
I think Backstreet Boys probably it's better. They're better than New Kids on the Block.
You're rating it on the musicality, like because the musicians. I'm talking about pop culture, pop music,
Oh, if you're talking
music.
about
Most popular
Backstreet Boys.
band out there. New Kids on the Block. Step by step, ooh
Yeah,
baby,
I'm not gonna
I
deny.
get to you, girl.
Yeah, but I'm
Dude,
not. What?
Cover Girl with Donny
But
D.
oh, come on. But I'm
Step.
not denying the fact that like when I was a kid, I listened to New Kids on the Block because my sister listened to it, and she's like, you know, 8 years older than me or whatever. But I can't sit back and say that New Kids on the Block, even though they might have started it, doesn't mean they've been able to sustain it. The Backstreet Boys are way more sustainable than New Kids on the Block.
This is nostalgic as fuck. It stays nostalgic. It's not good right now, but I'm singing it in my head right now, and I know it.
Step by step, nostalgic.
Yes. All
A
right.
hundred. Okay, I agree with that. It is nostalgic, but I'm not saying that
Okay.
it's better than the Backstreet Boys. There's no way.
All right. We're gonna do some lightning rounds here because
Lightning
we
rounds
could
with
be
no
here forever because
explanation.
this list was huge. No, except we're gonna end with one song what I want an explanation on.
That's
All
fine.
right. Okay. So we're gonna do things that I had hearted. So all right, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Nostalgic.
Definitely nostalgic. Is it
Yeah,
still good?
breakfast.
And I said, "What about breakfast?" No,
No, I'm
it's
not
nostalgic.
listening
It
to
stays
that shit.
nostalgic. Okay.
Yeah.
Bop by Hanson.
Bad. No.
Fucking terrible.
Fuck that song.
It's
Three
not even
Musketeers.
nostalgic. It's stupid.
Bop. And I saw them live because of Stars in December.
That's amazing. So everybody, 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 everybody,
Oh.
everybody, 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 everybody. Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Pretty
Yeah,
great song, man.
dude, nostalgic. I
This is
mean, beauty. That
I'm
is
saying this is
beautifully
nostalgic
nostalgic.
and it's good. Yes.
Yeah, that's like
No
one of the.
Scrubs.
Oh, still good.
Oh, still good.
Still good. No
Dude,
scrubs is
TLC,
still
still
good.
good.
Come on, dude.
Waterfall,
Dude, I don't.
don't go chasing. They're in the middle of the ocean singing. Oh,
Dude,
talking.
I
Oh,
mean, I wish we could like. I mean, waterfall without even like. I wish we could just go deep into it, but it's like,
we're gonna go into it. Maybe we'll do like a TLC
oh, we're gonna have to do because
episode.
TLC is one of the greatest groups of all time. Love TLC. Left Eye, love Left Eye. Rest in peace. Unbelievable. One of the greatest performers of all
All right, moving on. I agree, so we got to move on. What is love? What is love?
nostalgic only
Nostalgic.
because of SNL. Is that
SNL brought it back. Yes,
Yeah.
it's the skit where they're like bobbing their heads.
If it wasn't for that skit, then it would be. I would be like, I don't give a shit about this song.
No, thong song.
Oh, I mean, listen, the Dong song. I mean, nostalgic.
Yeah, the thong song. Nostalgic.
Yeah, I
Don't
can't.
Speak by No Doubt.
Oh, still good.
I say still good. Passes the test and it's still good.
Oh,
All
absolutely.
right.
It passes the test. No doubt passes the test. Love, no doubt. Love, well, I guess it depends up until a point.
Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny Child.
Ooh. I think
Gonna
that's
pay my bills, gonna pay my bills. I say it's just nostalgic. It's
yeah,
okay.
that's a hot
They're
take.
not.
Like I feel like if when
Yeah,
we're gonna get killed for that one, and I believe, and I would, I agree though, because if when I think of that song, and then I think of TLC, and I'm just like, yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't hit the same. I'm not saying that there aren't good Destiny's Child songs, but like Bills, 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 I'm not like too much into it.
I
Uh,
agree. Wanna be. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you
nostalgic,
want.
dude.
So stupid. Horrible song, but
I
it's
would say
just nostalgic.
nostalgic because
All
it's
right.
like it's one of those
Three
moments,
more,
isn't it?
Dan. Three more until we get to the last one.
Dude, I'm writing them down because we're putting like we got to
Per-
have a scorecard for this.
perfect. All right. Jump by Crisscross.
Oh, nostalgic, dude. Are
Fucking
you
still
kidding me?
good. Dude, that song is
Still
awesome.
good?
Oh, that's still good, man. I'll sing that song until I die. I'm gonna be singing the song at like 80 if I make it
Oh
to 80.
man.
All right.
Wait,
So good.
I'm
Dude,
gonna go with my gut because I can't, I'm gonna go nostalgic, but I'm not saying that I don't love it. But I'm just saying I'm not gonna go back and
okay. I guess I would say,
go with
yeah,
your
I'm not
gut,
listening
Manny.
to this. I'm okay. My gut is that I'm not listening to this in the car just because, like, oh, I feel like listening to Chris Cross right now. But when trying to have a good time and we're just like listening to like 80s, 90s, like 2000s,
Yeah.
this song is on there at all times.
So
Like,
it pass.
it's like,
So
it
does it
definitely
pass?
passes the test,
Okay, it
blows it
passes for
away,
you. I,
blows
I'm
it away.
I'm that's a split vote. I'm going nostalgic, but still love it. But I'm just saying you just can't get out of that place.
Hit Me Baby One More Time, Britney Spears.
I'm going nostalgic. I don't even like that
She's
song, man.
crap. I don't like that song. Um,
Wait, are you saying there's Three Musketeers?
yeah, it's a terrible
Oh
song. I don't know what they
shit!
did with her.
Oh, dude. I mean, we don't want to go too deep into that. I mean, there's so many things about her
I
and
know
her,
it's
but
crazy, and like the father and stuff like that. Yeah, I
Free
don't even.
Britney.
So hashtag free Britney. I don't practice Santeria. I don't
Oh,
got no crystal ball.
you know what's
I
so bad?
got
And
a
this is
million
I just broke the
dollars
mic.
and I spent it all.
This is going to be a hot take, and I feel really bad. I'm saying that
Okay,
song's nostalgic, and there's the reason why is because there are so many other better Sublime songs that like I feel like are still good, and I'm not that pass the nostalgia test for me. Where like Santeria, I'm not going to listen to Santeria when it comes on. I'm just like, yeah, I like the song. I'm not getting all the way through that song though.
no,
Not
I'm
so.
not. So I agree. So it doesn't
Santeria,
really. It's like in the low end of the
yeah,
nostalgia.
yeah, because it's like there's so many other better Sublime songs,
Last one, Dan. Ready? What do you think it's gonna be?
dude. I don't
Has
know.
it doesn't fit in any of the genre,
It
any
doesn't
of them.
fit.
It's such a random fucking song. There's not even mention of the word. The name of the song doesn't even come up in the lyrics anywhere in this song.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
We'll be singing when we're winning. We'll be singing. I get knocked out, but I get up again, and I'm never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again, and you're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down,
What
but
is the
I get
name
up
of that
again.
piece of shit song?
Thumping.
Tub thumping.
Yes,
Okay, okay. I'm gonna say I am
by
three.
Chumbawamba,
Okay,
which
I am gonna
both.
three. I'm Three Musketeers in that song. I
No, you're
hate
not.
that song. I
Dan,
hate that
he drinks
song.
a fucking drink. He drinks a lot of drink. He drinks a lot of drink. He sings songs that remind him of the good times. He sings songs that remind him of the better times. This song is about nostalgia test. Okay?
Well,
This
it
whole song,
fails.
no, this whole song is about what we just did this whole episode on. Okay?
Well,
We're hanging out, we're drinking. Well, we're not drinking, but if we were hanging out at a bar listening to 90s stuff, we'd be pissing the night away listening to songs that reminded us of the good times, listening to songs that reminded us of the better times. Come on.
dude, I never knew what the lyrics were to this song. I heard it and I immediately wanted to shut it off.
There's
I
only like
never liked
there's
this
only
song.
four lyrics. Okay.
I didn't know there were
He says
one
he
lyric.
drinks a whiskey drinks. He drinks a vodka drink. He drinks a cider drink. He drinks a lager drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times. and and then there's a girl singing this. She's pissing the night away. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't ever gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't ever gonna keep me down.
Dude, I hate that
Damn.
song. I hate that 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 song, Manny. And the reason is
Oh
because
man, we missed so many other ones.
I know. Well, we're
Damn.
gonna have to have a part 2 to this. So wait, are you
Yes.
saying nostalgic for that?
Yes.
All right. Now, was there
Oh,
one
wait.
one? Yeah, go ahead.
Last one for me.
There's
For real.
okay, a one. This is the last one.
This is at least for me.
Go ahead.
Getting jiggy with it.
Oh my God, dude. I mean, here's the problem with. Here's the thing about Will
Big
Smith.
Willie style. This is what I feel about Will Smith. He's a B to B plus entertainment. Always. Just like constant. Sometimes B minus.
I'm gonna
Never
say
really
"Getting
an A.
Jiggy with It" is definitely a nostalgic song. It's not a bad song. It's a good song. It's not an annoying song, but it's also not a song I'm gonna listen to. I'm not gonna go to. But if it's on, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, I'm not gonna not enjoy Getting Jiggy with It. I'm not gonna enjoy Tub Thumping, but I will enjoy Getting Jiggy with It.
All right.
And you agree, nostalgic?
Yes, definitely.
Holy
You getting
shit!
jiggy with it?
Yeah,
Hells yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
Whew.
all the whole Will Smith list that's on here is great.
Yeah, well, I don't know about Is Men in Black on there? I forgot.
Yes, it is, and that's a good song. Shut your mouth, because it reminds you of Men in Black, and Men in Black was a good movie.
Men
And
in
if
Black
you don't believe
1.
me, we could test the shit out of that.
I would say Men in Black 1 definitely probably a lot better than any of the other Men in Black songs. No one should watch
The
it.
recent one wasn't that too bad.
I don't
It was
know.
alright.
Manny, this was quite the journey. I don't know if we did it the right way. I don't care. We did it our way. That's
It's
how
our
we
way.
do it. That's how we.
What do you mean?
That's
We
how we
might
do
have, bro.
things.
We probably did it. Who cares?
We definitely
The
covered way
15
more
listeners
songs
that
than
we
we
have.
thought we were gonna do. But everybody, we're gonna put up the songs that we on the show notes with the scores that we gave them, with links to them to YouTube, so you can also listen to them. And we'd love to hear your thoughts. Put them in the comments to the episode. Put them in the comments on our Instagram at the Nostalgia Test, and on Twitter at Nostalgia Test. And let us know what you think. We also released a Google form that we'd love to know what you'd like for us to put to the test next. You can find that form on our website, thenostalgiatest.com, right?
Yeah.
Website. Go on the right, and it says suggest a test. Click on that and suggest a test. And also sign up for our email. Join our email list so you know when new episodes are coming out. Also, share with a friend. We are looking to take over the world here. Manny being silly, getting jiggy with it over there.
I'm getting jiggy with it, kid.
But yeah, thank you all for listening. This was a great episode. And yeah, tell us what you think. Hey, Manny, any last words, Manny?
Download this playlist. There's just so many songs, and
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
do
we'll put a
anything
link.
for love, but I just won't do that.
No, we'll put the link to this playlist as well on the show notes, and Backstreet Boys. Still good.
Poison. Dude, you could go on and on with this. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for sticking through this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what this is talking about.
Yeah.
I'm tired as fuck, but I'm going to be listening to some 90s music this whole week.
Woo.
And have a great Labor Day. But this will be released after Labor Day anyway.
Yeah, wait. Thanks for listening to today's episode. Please subscribe to the Nostalgia Test podcast to know when new episodes drop. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars and a positive review so more people can find the podcast. Share your thoughts and memories on today's topic on our Twitter at Nostalgia Test and on Instagram at The Nostalgia Test. Tune in next time, because you never know what pop culture will pop up on The Nostalgia Test.